This can only mean one thing. Looks like we're going on a trip, and I'm not going solo. Okay, so this time we're doing something a little bit different. We're going hiking and we're going camping, but it's a place that we had to make a reservation for. And check-in's not till 1 o'clock, and we had to work today anyway. We are going to be hiking into our campground in the middle of July in Georgia in the afternoon when it's super hot. Because this place has reservations, checkout is at 11, so I guess it gives them time to make sure that the last people left camp like it's supposed to be. And I am told by the campground that we picked the hardest trail to hike into, which, yeah. Okay, really that worried? But we'll see when we get there. Now we've arrived and we are trying to find our way in. These are the main trail markers that say Wanderland, and we are told, according to what kind of feels like a scavenger hunt set of directions, to follow the trail until we find a sign that says the way. Oh, look at that mushroom. Half bad, but that makes a beautiful mushroom. More mushroom. And it looks like we have come across the way.
You know what, you go down the slope and I'm going to take the...
You want to take?
Yeah. Staircase. Totally a staircase.
Okay. I had to go down the slope. He has to go down the boards. I'd have fell and busted my butt sure as tootin' trying to come down that. That just would not have happened for me. It would not have. Of course I did.
Yes. Yes, that is a deer stand.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
He's out for you.
Well, it is further in than I thought it was going to be just based off their description. Which makes me happy because I was expecting just a short hop, skip, and a jump. Michael got tired of me walking face first into spider web, so he decided to take the lead. Now I see our tent inside, and this is why I got to take my tent out of my backpack. So what was unique about this place is they already have tents and cots set up for you. Doesn't have anything else in it, but that's one less thing I have to carry, so that's kind of awesome for me. Well, and anybody else that happens to be coming through. I just walked through another spider web. The Trail of Truth. Now, it's about, what, 102, 103? It is not as bad as I was anticipating, again, based on other people's reviews. But it wasn't as short as I expected either. I already brought water down for us, so that's cool. Not sure what that tote right there is. And our little creek is, for as much rain as we've been getting lately, that's awful dry. Let's go see what our tent looks like. Okay, this is nifty. Maybe I won't walk into a spider web in here. Let's let some fresh air in. And some light. Yeah, I don't need my flashlight, so I can see now. Look at that. Wasn't that just nifty? I don't know, I might want to use my flashlight just to make sure a little snook hadn't snook in here. That's awfully wet.
There seems to be like an extra sleeping room.
It's not supposed to be an extra sleeping room. But I mean, I guess whatever you want to use it for.
Yeah, it's got a mesh top.
Maybe if you was like in here in full time, this would be like your living quarters and that'd be your sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm free!
I totally got that on video.
What?
First aid kit, tiki torch oil.
Oh, I found the potty tent. Ooh, what the hell is that? Is that a bird's nest or a bee's nest? Not the potty tent.
What is it?
I think it was what was supposed to be the potty tent.
Looks like a cleaning tent now.
I don't know why it is. Every time I go camping, I seem to be, no matter what season it is, cold, hot, mid-warm, I don't know. I am constantly fighting to get a fire started in humid Georgia weather. Now, there are days where I have no trouble at all, but lately, every time I go camping, the wood's wet. And I'm already fussing and I haven't even struck a match yet. I'm just busy trying to build up kindling, but it's all damp. Michael's wandering around trying to get big stuff, so when the kindling gets done, or when we get the kindling going, I am not having me a damn Blair Witch moment out here. That is not happening. Sure do got sweat running off my face bad. I was griping before I even started trying to light the fire. I didn't have any trouble at all. I mean, this is like 5 minutes later. I found another mushroom. Cause of course I did. I mean, you know, when you go into the woods, you're bound to find a bunch of mushrooms. But by George, finding all these different ones, all the ones that look so different. Why does it look like you have less than I have?
Because you put it in the plate that's smaller or shorter.
And mine's already cold.
I'm so
How
sorry.
the hell is it so hot and everything's cold?
That I don't know. Not to swap, so you have warm.
Thank you, though.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sweating tonight anyway. I'm going to do this.
I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm going to try to get this good big old log on there.
Okay. Michael just threw a whole damn tree on the fire. I think I'd rather sleep in the hammock than in the tent.
I thought you might. Yep. She's been taken by aliens.
Oh, a cocoon. That's what you were saying. I thought you were saying canoe.
Chili cocooned.
I'm cocooned. You're like fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. That is not what I wanted to do.
In case you guys are wanting to know, my gorgeous wife is putting all the food up in that tree she just threw that line over in case there's a bear coming by. She always thinks ahead like that though. I'm one of those people that puts it right beside me and just gets ate. But she is absolutely amazing. See?
Finally got our hammocks up. Thinking that maybe we're gonna sleep outside in our hammocks. Finally dressed down for bed. Got a lot of gray hair showing. It's okay. I'm old. That's fine too. But anyway, I finally got dressed down for bed. Just now got out of my tennis shoes, which I should have done since I got here. Got washed off. And the funniest thing, I have been walking through spider webs ever since I got here. And then when I went to change my clothes and get washed up and everything, when I pulled my shirt off, I pulled a spider web right across my face. And of course, Michael laughed at me, but I laughed harder. Whew. Now I reckon I'm going to sit down and enjoy the fire for a little bit before we crawl into our hammocks. At first I wasn't really sure if I was going to like sleeping in a hammock that felt kind of like a coffin. Even though you can see through it pretty good. I still felt really closed in. But now I'm kind of looking forward to it, so. See how I feel about tomorrow. I don't have a rain fly, so let's hope it doesn't rain. That'd just be my luck. Look at all these cute little lanterns. And one at the foot of my hammock if I don't turn myself over. They won't last long. They're not bright. But they're cute right now anyway. I'm super sleepy, but at the same time I want to stay awake and watch everything. Which is what always happens when I go camping. I never really sleep. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm mostly awake most of the night. Just kind of doze in and out a little bit. And I've never slept in a hammock before. I've always slept in a tent or on the ground outside under the stars without a tent. I've done that too. Good morning. Time to start a fire. So, after the walk downhill, I have a bad knee because, well, I'm 48. Oh, look, it's starting to get light out. But anyway, so I decided in order to get my knee up, I didn't want to go lay back down in the hammock. I wanted to stay over here beside the fire. So I was going to go bring one of the cots out of the tent. And when I just had been in there going through my clothes. And when I got in there and went to reach for my stuff, there was a scorpion sitting right next to the sting kit. Oh, the irony. Needless to say, we brought Michael's cot out instead of my cot because we're just going to let him have that one until he decides to move along. I don't know how bad a little scorpion in Georgia's sting is, but I don't want to find out. We've had our breakfast, so now let's go explore. I have to try to keep an eye on where I'm going because I'm bad about just kind of stomping through, and I do not want to disturb any venomous little critters that might be slithering by or coiled up somewhere and me not paying attention. Is this part of the river bed or the creek bed? I wonder if we follow it, if we'd actually be able to find some water. There are an awful lot of helicopters that fly over here. And of course, everywhere I bloody go, I run through spider webs. This moss is beautiful. No, I can't actually walk up the creek line on this because there's too many. Oh, another dead burn spider web. Look here, I'm sorry. I need to walk by. I apologize. I'm just going to move you over here to the side. Okay? I do apologize for disturbing your beautiful... Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Just walk through another spider web. This creek bed has way too many holes that go off out from underneath it for me to walk up it. That may sound cowardly, but I'm not interested in startling something that's living up in one of them holes. Uh-oh. My creek bed splits. I don't know which way to follow. Uh-oh. Option A. Option B. Option A. Option B. I might have watched the rundown one too many times, but option A always seems like the better choice because you always get your butt kicked on option B. And I know I ain't built to take on the rocks, so option A? We've not got very far along with option A. You know what has occurred to me? It may be difficult to get back to camp. I mean, at this point, I know just follow the creek. But I'm still alive. I'm just exploring. I will. Don't tell him. I mean, I'm being kind of careful. What the fuck is that? Sticks really ought not look like snakes. That's creepy as shit. We're gonna keep going. Holy shit. I don't know what that was, but it made a squeaky noise and it went bloop in the water. I told you there was something living in these dad darn caves. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna quietly scout this spot, and if I see anything, I will try to film it. But I got to stop the camera right now, otherwise I'm gonna kill my battery. But down, it made another bloop, and then it seen me and did not come out. And my feet are quite asleep. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna wait this. Whatever it is out, it may just be a frog. I don't know, but now I got to know. Okay, whatever it is seems to only make a splash and move around when I turn the daddarn camera off. And my legs and my feet have gone to sleep. I have sat here for so long, obviously it can wake me out. Then again, I'm just human, so it's probably not that hard to do for a critter. They're far more patient than we are. Very talkative little bird. We gotta go back to camp. I said someplace I really should not have done. And I don't know what it was exactly, but it sure did make a mess. But now I gotta go change my clothes and wash up. Oh, this is gonna be fun. My old butt is about to jump this little teeny tiny diversion of the creek or whatever. I don't know. Michael's gonna laugh at me so hard. Oh fuck! I get closer to camp. I'll get back away. I did a bad thing. I was walking up, and the creek splits off into kind of two different little creeks. And I was following it, and I was trying to find the waterfalls and all of that. And I heard something go, eep, and ploop, into the water. So I squatted down, and I tried to see it. I was going to video it. Then my feet went dead. And I turned the video off for a minute because I didn't want to kill battery. And then it plopped again. I still missed it. So I turned the camera on, and because my feet was dead, I sat down. And I either sat down in something dead and didn't know it till I got up, or I sat down in something ate, and it came out one end or the other. I don't know which, but now I gotta change clothes and I gotta wash. It's gross. I'm gonna fall off a log. I got it. I never got to see whatever it was that was plopping and eking. Now I'm thoroughly gross, and I gotta find a way to wash my clothes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're the one taking the story, though.
At least you're not laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I agree with you.
I bet they're laughing at me.
Nah.
Okay, I gotta get cleaned up. But at least I had the ability to wash my clothes, so yay. Now I'm gonna run around bottomless and sit down with Michael around the fire and sanitize my hands about 4 more times. Stop laughing at me. Nah, go ahead, laugh. It's funny. I don't care. So after double, triple, and quadruple checking to make sure of what it was, mostly because I was afraid of what kind of animal might be around our site. Turns out it wasn't as gross as we thought it was. I sat on a mushroom, and it went splat. Still gross. Could have been worse, but it's still gross. Other than the fact that I'm on a camping trip with like my favoriteest person in the whole wide world. I think my favorite part about being at this particular location is being able to sit by the fire in my skivvies and knowing that nobody's going to pop up. Yep. That's my favorite part. Found the type of mushroom that I sat on. It's humongous, but just a mushroom. Looks really gross when smushed, though. I had to get up close and personal with this pretty mushroom. Just an FYI, don't sit on it. It's really gross. Really gross. Well, we go home tomorrow. So this is the last night of me getting washed up and ready for bed at the campsite. I've had a good time. Barring sitting in really gross mushrooms. Not being able to catch the critter on screen that caused me to sit in a really gross... it didn't cause me to sit in a really gross mushroom. That was my own curiosity. And for not taking my own advice from earlier in the video where I said I needed to pay attention so that I did not step on something deadly. Needed to pay attention to make sure I wasn't sitting on something gross as well. Imagine had that been a snake. I'm just lucky it was a gross mushroom instead. I would like to say lesson learned. As I have said so many times in my videos, obviously, I have reached 48 years old, and I have not learned these daggone lessons yet, so I don't anticipate that I'm going to be learning them anytime soon. It was funny anyway. It was gross, but it was funny. My husband didn't think it was funny because he was afraid people would laugh at me instead of with me. And you know what? I'm glad that I have someone who loves me so much that he worries about people laughing at me. But if somebody got a laugh out of it, then I don't care if they were laughing at me or if they were laughing with me. I just care that it gave them a giggle, you know? I love my husband, and he's very protective, and I'm blessed to have him. But, you know, we have to laugh at things. I can't cry over every little thing. I can't worry if somebody's going to think negatively of me because I sat in something gross. I mean, it's life. That's what we do. We do gross things all the time. People just don't see it. And we call it manners. Civilized, even. How I look? Look like I'm ready for bed yet? I will talk to you in the morning. Good morning. It's almost 5 a.m. We have to leave in a couple of hours, so I don't want to start another fire because this one's finally out and cold. And we don't have time to wait on another one to die down and be completely out before we leave because you have to be gone from here by 11. I'm just gonna wait for Michael to get up and then we'll clean up camp and we'll leave. Until then, I'm gonna wait on the sun to rise. I will see you when it's daylight. Okay. Now that Michael's awake, I just have to point out, maybe I should wait till daylight because I can see it better than you can. His hammock was over there, but last night he moved it to over here with my hammock because we're dorks like that, so we could be closer together, and basically we had bunk bed hammocks and it was very comfortable. It's 6 o'clock and the light is starting to show through the trees. So it's time for us to get ready to start packing up. And the little beast is back this morning. We were packing up, and whenever I picked up my bag, he took off running across the cot. A different cot this time. One that was in a completely different location. Apparently, he planned on hitching a ride back to the house with us. That is not going to happen. Now I just got to figure out some way to safely remove him from our things because I don't want to hurt him or her. But I don't want to be hurt by him or her either. Let's see what we can't figure out. Don't sting me, please. Look. I'm using this cot as a working cot. Come on now. You cannot come home with us. I need you to... Oh, there he goes. Okay, he went under the tent. We just have got back up here to the parking lot. I almost killed myself hiking back out, lugging all of my gear. Seriously, I'm working on getting in shape. I got a coach. Through Copilot, and she is awesome. I'll talk to you more about that later. But right now we're gonna go find us something to eat and something to drink because I'm dying of thirst. I didn't make coffee this morning. I think I already said it earlier because I didn't want to start another fire.